putting down something now that won't see the light of day for nearly 2 years. It's interesting.
Mountain Culture and Wildflower have been making Village since the winter of 2020. This bottle and this blend contains beer brewed in that winter of 2020, beer brewed in the winter of 2021, and beer brewed in the winter of 2022. All of those beers share the same production method to make the wort, the unfermented beer, and then they ferment individually in barrel until they're blended to make the blend. But we drive up there, we make the wort up there. Not only are we doing that because we need that specific brew house, but also because we want that wort to be exposed to the environs of the UNESCO World Heritage Site that is the Blue Mountains. Here in Marrickville, we might not have the best microflora for making Village. It's just a plain. And doing it up in Katoomba is not only more picturesque, but I think probably leads to a healthier fermentation. The production method for a lambic-inspired beer is highly specific. We brew the wort at the brew pub because the brew pub kit was actually designed specifically to be able to do turbid-style mashing. Instead of being cooled down via a heat exchange to fermentation temperatures, the wort is cast out into a copper cool ship where the wort is allowed to chill from boiling temperatures down to fermentation temperatures. And what happens during that time is whatever yeast and bacteria are floating around in the ambient air, they also fall into the wort, and that's what kickstarts the fermentation and completes the fermentation of these beers. And the next morning, we rack it into a sanitized stainless steel vessel and drive that stainless steel vessel down to Wildflower and rack it into 500-liter puncheons where it spends the better part of its life, which might be up to 3 years. This is the third iteration. We call it the 2023 release because it was blended then. And each year for these blends, DJ and I get together and taste all the stock that we have. We create a blend together that we think is indicative of the cellar in terms of what the Village beers are tasting like, but also something that's true to style in terms of as our interpretation of these goose-inspired beers. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy.